Welcome everyone back to another live stream. I did promise you guys another live stream from yesterday as I had to go yesterday. So, before we get started, hit the likes and let's see who's in the chat. Black, good to see you, my friend. Ross, good to see you. Alexa, good to see you. Mugen, good to see you as well. Leroy, good to see you, my friend. Southflex, good to see you as well, bro. Buzz, DJ, good to see you, my friend. With your pricks, we will make life-changing money. I think everyone is already making some very good money, bro. And I'm glad everyone is making money. Merkel, good to see you. Sammy, good to see you. Trust, good to see you, my friend. Can you please have a look at Record? It just come across seemed decent. Tokenize the music industry. Yeah, I've looked into Record already. It is quite niche, but if you look at most RWA projects, I mean, just look at Car Anomaly, whatever the fuck it's called. Even that one specifically is tokenizing cars, or bringing buying and selling cars to the blockchain, and that done very well. So I feel like something like this could potentially do well. And yeah, tokenized music royals. Yeah, look, it has a decent website. I don't think it has a docs team. Ideally, you want an RWA project. Oh, it does have a docs team actually. This looks pretty good actually. It looks quite early as well, my friend, and it's on base, so it's not a bad call at all. I feel like this can pick up eventually. It just looks like it just launched. I'll do some more research into this, buddy, and I'll let you know. But this one overall, it's not looking bad at all. Let's just keep it on the more research chart. I will have some alpha for you guys. So if you guys want some alpha, and you guys want some good trades for the short term, then join my free Telegram group. If you just go to the description of this live stream, there's a free Telegram group that you guys can join. I will be dropping 2 more alerts in there later today. I've looked into Artify. It's not too bad. I think the only problem with Artify is the vesting isn't the best. The vesting is not the best. But you can pump just because Sue is so bullish that during the mania phase, I don't think people care too much about the vesting schedule, and they more focus on just the coin itself. So it oftentimes pumps. But like I said, crypto works in narratives. So when you see the RWA narrative pump, you have to take your profits. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck holding your bags as the money flows into other narratives. This is what happens. And then, by the time all the narratives are done pumping, the cycle's done. Jamie, good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you, Jamie. Fantastical, good to see you as well. All G's coins are printing. I think every single coin that I've given you guys is printing, including prop base. Someone commented on one of my videos, I think it was when prop base around like 9 cents, that prop base isn't moving, but now prop base has pumped a little bit. It's not a major pump, but a pump's a pump. It moved up fairly well from here down here around 9 cents. Now it's gone to the 13 cents range. And one thing about prop base is their app is coming out in a few days, so we could see some more price action for prop base in the coming days. And keep in mind, these guys do have a tier 1 listing. According to them, obviously, is a tier 1 listing on their roadmap, and they said they're going to get it by the end of the year, if not early next year. So that's definitely something to look forward to. And these guys do have a good amount of volume. So I don't really think it will be a tier 1, because you do need a lot of volume for tier 1. So I would imagine it would be something like a Bybit or a KuCoin, which I think is still phenomenal. Those exchanges are still very good. Rich, good to see you. BNB, good to see you. Rash, good to see you as well, buddy. Neon Heroes. I actually gave a trade alert on Neon Heroes a few months ago. Well, like a month ago. And I am quite fond of the project. If you guys watch my gaming tier list, I had this in the 30x category. And I think it has good potential because the vesting is really good. It's on Solana. It's got the Alex Becker backing. He's made a video on this. I don't know how much he's going to talk about it, but just having him talk about it anyways. Like, for example, if Alex Becker was to make another gaming video, he'll more or less include Nyan. And, compared to what the video he made like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, compared to now, like all the retail that's coming in, they're watching his videos. So, the pump is going to be like twice what he was doing like a month and a half ago. So like literally a month ago, he made a video. Well, over here, he made a video in September, pumped it up. I took a trade somewhere around here, pumped it up, took profits, and then it's just been consolidating and is moving up again. But this one does have some good potential. $16 million in market cap. The vesting is very good. The volume is very high as well. It does have some very good exchange listings as well. Bybit, Gate, Mexi, HTX. So they got some good exchange listings. Overall, I do like this project. I think it can do very well. Jobin, my friend, good to see you as well. Greek, how you doing, brother? Can you give your insights about the major triggers that may come to the Japanese carry trade inversion? Okay, let's have a look, right? So if you look at in terms of the macro aspect, the Fed finally done something reasonably smart. What they done was during the last meeting, they indicated that they're not going to give another rate cut. Now, if they continue to indicate more rate cuts, what that would have done is the 10-year and the 3 months would have been uninverted. So you guys can see the Fed obviously controls the short end of the yield curve, but they cannot control the long end. So as this continues to goes up, it brings a lot of issues. Like long-term mortgage rates goes up, borrowing cost goes up. So this is not healthy. As this goes up, so does the dollar. And in 2016, the exact same thing happened. A majority of the times, people think if the dollar goes up, Bitcoin cannot go up because that's how it normally works. But in 2016, the dollar went up and Bitcoin went up. So the same thing has happened again. Now, because the Fed indicated, no rate cuts in December, which, 9 times out of 10, they are going to cut rates in December. There's no doubt about it because they're so behind the curve. They have to cut rates. They can't cut too aggressively because this is going to uninvert the 3 months eventually. Literally a month ago, it was like 0.1 away from uninverting. Now is gone off a bit because the 10-year, this has had a cool off. If this kept going up and it got so close to uninverting, you guys can see over here, it went to 4.45 and this was just above 4.5 the 3 months. Obviously, it's come down ever since then. It was somewhere around here. So it got very close to uninverting. And then because the Fed signaled no more rate cuts in December, the long end decided to cool off. Now, if they cut rates again in December, which I do think they will, we could have a decent shakeout sometime in January, if not in December. You got to keep in mind, like shakeouts in bull runs are normal. Nothing can just go up like this non-stop. There's going to be little shakeouts in between as well. That's how it works. Shakeouts happen like this. Oh shit. We rallied up aggressively and then we just consolidated for a bit. And the same thing could happen again. We could just consolidate and then move up one more time into a right translated cycle. So, but like I said, if the yield curve uninverts or the unemployment rate or the unemployment goes up, which is literally in 5 days, so we've got unemployment prints coming out in 5 days. That's going to be something to look out for. I think initial claims already probably came in by now. If not, it will come in the next couple of days. And if initial claims comes in healthy, then you can pretty much expect the jobs market to be healthy as well. If it comes in a bit worse, then you can also expect the jobs market to slightly go up. It's not going to go shooting up, ridiculously. It'll go up slightly, maybe back to 4.3%, 4.2%, and maybe it might consolidate for a bit. You have to keep in mind, when the unemployment goes up, it's like it doesn't just go up in a straight line. There's like dips in between. Like over here, there's a lot of dips over here. You guys can see. Nothing just only goes up in one direction. You see, it goes up, takes a little dump, everyone gets excited and just keeps going up. This is something to look out for, because as this goes up, the chances of a recession also goes up. Now, I do think we'll see a recession sometime next year. It doesn't have to be a massive recession. It could just be a small recession, a recession that could last 4 to 6 months. And even then, if you have money coming in regularly, if you buy during those times, you can make ridiculous amounts of money because during that time, the Fed will start QE. Now, you have to keep in mind, right? We can have an Altseason without QE, but the type of Altseason you guys want, like the 2020 Altseason, that requires QE. We can have like a 2023 style altcoin season, It's not really an altcoin season, but it's a time where dominance goes down and altcoins outperform Bitcoin. But alt season is different. Is when the Fed goes into QE and people have an incentive to go back into altcoins for more riskier assets that can outperform the king of the crypto space, which is Bitcoin. So the Fed's not going to cut rates they're not going to not cut rates. Sorry, the Fed is not going to start QE if the S&P is at all-time highs. They have no reason to start QE. The Fed needs a reason to start QE. Otherwise, they're just going to continue QT like they have been doing. This blue line is the Fed's balance sheet, and all they've been doing is just taking stuff off the balance sheet. Now, the difference is when they start adding to that balance sheet, the borrowing cost becomes a lot cheaper because they buy back the securities. And when they do that, they can keep interest rates lower. But they're not doing that. And therefore, interest rates has the capabilities to go. Well, they're not going to cut it higher, but it's going to stay higher. So we want QE to see that crazy alt season. We can still have an alt season without it, but it's not going to be the same caliber. So keep that in mind, guys. And the Japan carry trade is if the dollar, if the wait, this one, no. There's this one over here. If the yen continues to go down against the dollar, it's very likely that the Bank of Japan will cut rates again. Every single time this kept going down, they cut rates and it shoots back up. They cut rates every time it goes down. So this is something to look forward to. Well, not look forward to, but to keep an eye out. If the yen continues to go lower, the Bank of Japan may be incentivized to increase rates one more time. And that could cause another decent shakeout. Other than that, there's nothing really that could bring us down, apart from some sort of random black swan event like a bank going down, or it could be World War III, or it could be anything. The only two things you should keep an eye out is unemployment numbers and this carry trade 2.0. That's it. Everything else is in the crypto space is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Bitcoin is at where it's always been at this stage of the cycle. I know it might seem ridiculous seeing Bitcoin at 100K, but if you look at ROI from the bottom of the cycle to now, it's following previous cycles. It's at where it's always been in the previous cycles. It could potentially go higher. So there's nothing to think about. As at one point when this was going up like 13K in one day, it was quite nerve-wracking, because then we could have went into a left. A left was something to be considered, but now it's just like it's following the normal cycle now. Slow down. It's not going up as aggressive as it was a few weeks ago, well, a month ago. Dominance is going down. This was the long-term trend line. It's broken that trend line now. So if it keeps going down slightly more, alt season will start pretty much. Malim, good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you. Yes, pump the likes, boys. Let's get to 150 likes this stream. Let's get to 150 likes. Let's break the all-time highs. LogX looks like it will pump anytime soon. Yeah, LogX is a very good project. It's a very good project, my friend. LogX is on my honorable mentions. If you look at LogX, and this is one project that you guys should consider looking into at least. I'll talk about it today. One of the top 5 gems today. The reason I like LogX, the market cap is very low. It's not a high market cap. The fully diluted is a bit high, but if you look at the vesting schedule, the fully diluted does not always matter if the vesting schedule is really good. So if you look at LogX vesting schedule, it's less than 2x dilution. Let's go over here. Look at the vesting. The next time is unlocking is in 110 days. So there's barely any unlocks. The only thing that keeps unlocking is this airdrops, linear airdrops, which is not enough to bring the price down anyways. By August next year, let's just go August next year, right? Mid-August, it's going to be $8 million in market cap. It's currently $5 million in market cap, according to the vesting. So the market cap is literally less than 1x dilution. So there's nothing to complain about the vesting. If you look at the actual project, the reason I like it is because it's a swap to earn feature. Another one that's very similar to this was ZF. But the problem with ZF is it relies on ZK Sync to perform well in order for for ZF to perform well. ZF has been stuck in the same range. It pumps and dumps and pumps and dumps. Eventually, it will break out because ZF is a decent project. Nothing wrong with ZF. But the reason I like this better is because it caters to the same category. You can swap and earn rewards, Bitcoin, USDT, different projects, Ethereum. And then the best thing is that the rewards is way higher on LogX than it is on ZF. And apart from this, they also going to implement a launch meme pad, which I think can garner a lot of hype once the launch pad is out, because they've already done the options market, they've already done the spot, because they keep launching new projects all the time. And then they're going to implement RWA, treasury yield, gaming, and mobile apps. This is a very bullish roadmap. And if they can either do this one and this one within this year, this could do some stupid numbers, because if you look at you look at the backing, they've got Coinbase Ventures backing them, which alone is a good buzzword for to make this pump. Trading volume is very high, 6.7 million trading volume for a $4 million cap coin is reasonably high in my opinion. So total trading volume is 22 billion. So people are utilizing them, and that's what we look for. And they also got their own layer one. They've got their own layer one. They got this 30k TPS that's run on their layer. I think that's quite bullish as well. So this is something to keep on your watch list. I think it can do very well. It has not pumped yet. So if you look at the chart, it's just consolidating. It's consolidating in the same range for a decent amount of time. And oftentimes when a project is consolidating, a breakout will happen at some point. So I am very bullish on this project, my friend. G-Man, walaikum salam, my friend. Do you think it's okay to buy, sell once it really doesn't look like we're getting better picks? Do you think it's okay to buy high, buy high and sell higher, since it really doesn't look like we're getting? Well, I don't think we're going to get better picks than Sensei and all in terms of the AI agents here. Sensei is already applied to be on the category, or the AI category, AI agent category on CoinGecko. So when that gets accepted, these categories make a massive difference, because when people go look for AI agents and all these other agents, when they look for a specific category, that's the main narrative. People go and buy those coins. Retail go and buy those coins that's in that category. Why do you think that all of these AI agent coins that's in here are pumping significantly? You look at Spectral's been up, Ori chain's moving up slowly. Or is up a lot. Once the likes of Sensei makes it on here, is gonna pump even more. That's why I remain bullish on Sensei and all. Because keep in mind, we haven't started AI season yet. We haven't started alt season yet, like full on alt season. Dominance is still 57%. This is alt season right here. When dominance is doing stuff like this, this is alt season. Look, we're literally at the top. We're like up here. We still have all of this to go for a full-on alt season. So all these little gains you see now on Sensei and all, like 3x, 4x, 5x on these, that's like the tip of the iceberg to what's to come later down the line. When this starts going down like this, there's going to be a lot more money flowing into these coins. So keep that in mind, guys. We're still very early. Very early. Yeah, boys, hit the likes. Matt, good to see you. Skull, good to see you, my friend. Look, there's going to be 2 more coins dropping next month, and I'll drop them to the YouTube guys as well, because you guys need to eat. Because I gave a buy alert on another project. I'm not going to say the name, but he done a 4x in like the space of a couple of weeks. So on the next buy alert or the next, I'll drop it to you guys after as well, so you guys can make some good money as well. Good to see everyone. Rana, good to see you as well, my friend. Skillers, Kim, Tint, good to see you guys. Is UBX a good? I do like UBX. Yes, I feel like UBX is not a bad RWA project, and it's quite low in market cap as well. So I don't really think UBX is a bad project, my friend. 6 million, less than 2x dilution. Volume is good. They got some decent exchange listings, not the best, but the decent. They got all the tier threes. And yeah, I think this can pump though. It has pumped already, but if it comes down, then I don't. If you miss Bricken, because Bricken's quite relatively higher market cap now, it's about 40 million. At 40 million, I'd rather buy prop base because I feel like prop base is fundamentally better than Bricken. And I would rather buy Relio as well because Relio is if you guys bought Relio, through all the FUD, you guys would have been doing very well. 60 million, it came out as 35 million after the FUD when they updated the tokenomics, and it's up about 2x now. Ange, good to see you, my friend. What coin is it? Just put it one more time, Hamza, please. Sorry. Oh, Mavia. Yeah, I do like Mavia, bro. Look, if you guys just if you guys are thinking, my reviews on some of these coins, just go watch my tier list videos. I've made plenty of tier lists from gaming to AI deepin to RWA. Just go look at those tier lists. I've updated them twice now. So I've made the first one and updated them. And you guys will see all the coins that I like. They're not going to change based on a couple of months. Like that dropped literally 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, or literally even a month ago. And they're not. My opinion is not going to change that quick because Mavia is still a fundamentally good project. Now there's a big unlock in February, but you got to keep in mind, right? Unlocks only matter when the market is bearish. When the market is bullish, unlocks does not matter. It doesn't matter. So keep that in mind. And if it is during the gaming season and gaming is hot in February when the unlock is happening, it's not going to affect the price at all. People are still going to accumulate. All the people that's going to dump, most of them won't dump instantly because they're gonna ride it out a little bit. But once the gaming run is done, these unlocks will absolutely destroy these projects. Like the chart will look like this. It will literally come out like this, pump like this, and then as soon as the narrative is done and the unlocks start happening, this is what will happen to these projects. These unlocks are. This is why you don't want to be a bag holder into in the next cycle of some of these projects that have very bad vesting schedules, because 9 times out of 10 they're just going to come like this and you're just going to end up making no money. You can leave a moonbag behind. It's not a problem. If you think a project has blue chip potential, leave a moonbag behind. It won't go down to your buy-in prices, and it could continue to pump throughout the cycle. Well, throughout the bear, well, not throughout the bear market, but into the next cycle. Money burst started. I don't think it started yet. I don't think the Fed has started QE yet. Khalid, my friend, very good to see you as well. Walaikum salam as well. Alan, good to see you. Martin, good to see you. Kodak, good to see you as well, bro. What's going on? Benny, good to see you, my friend. Siraj, good to see you. How is everyone doing today, bro? I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Look, my group, the thing is, right? My group is closed because I don't want to have too many people in there. It's unfortunate because, like I said, I've told you guys, well, if the people that's been watching my channel for a while, and I've been on YouTube for like 6-7 months now, I told you guys, look, I'm not one of these YouTubers that come on Patreon, well, come on YouTube and beg for Patreon members. As soon as I hit a certain number, I'm okay. I don't need extra Patreon. There's YouTubers that come on here, die for another Patreon member, bro. They'll do anything. They'll come on here and they'll talk shit and say, I got the best group in crypto. In reality, they don't. If they had the best group, you wouldn't advertise it. People would want to join your group. I don't even advertise. And for the last 3 months, I've not advertised my private group once. Not once. I don't talk about my private group. I don't put the links in there. I don't do none of this. People want to join my private group because they know I'm the truth. I had good calls. I took profits in March. I timed the market accurately. I called the August dump a whole month in advance because I knew it was going to happen. So I DCA'd slowly up until August when I went heavy. All of this stuff is people that's witnessed it and they don't want to leave my private group. This is why there's no spaces opening up because everyone wants to stay. And I don't want to turn into a mad because I can literally make my group into 500, 800 and make 100 grand a month. But it doesn't matter. The money is not the aspect. I've already made good money in crypto, made plenty of money. It's not the money aspect. If it was purely about money, my private group would have been opened. I would have had like 800 to 1,000 people in there by now. So it's not about the money aspect. It's just that the more people you have in your group, you know, the likely chances of you becoming a pump and dump group increases. And I don't want my group to be a pump and dump. I want to have a concise group, you know, full of whales rather than a bunch of newbies coming into my group. But I will slowly give opportunities to people, of course. Ricky, my friend, good to see you as well. Yeah, I've already talked about Z. I think ZF is still a fundamentally good project. We had something like record. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Well, the times have changed now because it doesn't really matter. You gotta keep in mind, right? 99% of crypto projects are scams. You have to buy the projects that have the most believable scams. That's what you have to do, and you have to make money and get out. Don't marry none of your bags. This is why I say don't marry none of your bags, because 99% of these projects are scams. The team will make a project, make stupid amounts of money throughout the bull run, and then they'll abandon the project and they'll go and start something else after. A prime example of this is Cubic. Cubic is the same team that made Cubic, is the same team behind IOTA. IOTA was a good project last cycle. They've done very well. But this project has been abandoned by them and they've moved over to Cubic. And this is, you know, is very, it happens to a lot of projects. So this is why I say don't marry any of your bags, because a majority of the time they are gonna the team's gonna move on. They're gonna start something newer, you know, depending on the narrative at the time. Because narrative shifts. In the next cycle, we might see, you know, quantum computing projects go through the roof. And then what's gonna happen is every single crypto project is gonna add that buzzwords into the group, well, into the website. Look how many non-AI projects are adding AI into the websites. They're not AI. Like Allweave is not AI. Allweave is a storage project. Yes, they can implement AI, but no one's gonna the general market. It does not look at Allweave as an AI project. They look at it as like a Filecoin storage type of project. And a lot of projects do this because they wanna stay relevant. But majority of the time, people go look for newer stuff. So don't become a bag holder and start. You know, some of these coins do pump. Like for example, Cardano pumped recently. But you have to think logically. Cardano, you know, the only reason it's pumping is because people in America can hold them tax free if they hold it for a year. So of course, people are going to make decent money, 4 to 5x. Most people that invest into crypto, you know, that invest in high caps come from stocks or from other backgrounds, and they buy, you know, a decent bag of these coins, and 4 to 5x for them is a lot of money. For us in the low cap sphere, we look for the 50s to the 30s to the hundreds to the 200x's to the 1000x's, you know, and most of those people don't come down here, but when they do, is only with small amounts of money. So I get what you mean, my friend, though, friend. But the times change now. The narrative is RWA, so it doesn't matter if it had something similar in 2016. It's still, you can still pump and you can still make money off it. It's okay, my friend. I mean, look, I'm still gonna have more picks. I still have more buy alerts coming. It's not like I'm just stuck with Sensei and all and these coins. I've got plenty of coins, bro. Like I literally have a list of 30 different coins that I will be buying at some point. Whether it's this cycle, whether it's next cycle, whether it's in the bear market. I have a big list of coins. I have to cross some of them out if the vesting is shit, you know. But overall, I have a lot of coins that I'm still willing to buy. Don't think that I'm just, you know, stuck on these coins. I got plenty of coins, bro. Believe that. There's more coins dropping all the time that I like, and you guys will get them as well. You guys will definitely get them. Please give bad job scenario for alts. Even if we get a bad jobs scenario for alts, most of these coins are not going to dump to the levels we got them at ever, because you have to think logically, right? None of these projects, even if Bitcoin dumps a lot, none of them are going to dump that much. Yeah, ZF is pumping. That's good to see, bro. For all the ZF holders, you know, I'm happy for you guys, bro. I'm happy for you guys. Is Codex? I don't know if that team is still active, Jamie, because Codex had, you know, a very good pump. I remember. I don't know if they're still around. Oh, they are still around. Is up 140%. The fuck. This coin just randomly pumps aggressively. Just look what he did last time. It was just dead, and just randomly pumped, and then something happened, and this project never recovered again. Up until today, it's recovered again. Well, it's already pumped now, so you've kind of missed the boat now. But this project is not too bad actually. They have some decent partnership. I'm pretty sure Alt is partnered with these guys as well. Let me show you guys something about Alt that most of you don't realize. And this is why I told you guys, this is one of the most bullish projects in the crypto space. And when you do research like I do, you start noticing a bunch of different things that most people do not notice. So if you go to the foundation, right, and you go to the ecosystem, because the majority of these partners, this is how you catch pre-alpha. Because a lot of people won't tell you this. They don't do no research. They just copy. But if you go look at their foundation, right, and go look at some of these partnerships that they have not announced publicly, you can find plenty. They have not, they have not. Abco is a big company. They've not announced this partnership. They've not announced so many big crypto projects that they partner with. They've not announced it publicly. And when they start announcing it, it's going to start bringing a lot more. Where is it going? Codex, yeah. See, Codex is partnered with Alt. So, there has to be somewhat legit. They've got AI Tech is partnered with Alt. I bet none of you knew that. Optimism is partnered with Alt. I bet most of you didn't know that one either. Zilliqa is partnered with Alt. There's a few other ones. Let me see. Minimas are partnered with Alt. Space and Time is a pretty good project. IoTex is partnered with Nuclei is partnered. Leica AI is partnered. Akash is partnered with Alt. There's so many projects. Even Sushi Swap is partnered with Alt, so I can imagine them. And I think Alt just recently got listed on Uniswap as well. So I don't think they've updated this, but they've just recently announced Uniswap as well. So Codex is not a bad project, my friend. So, but those are like trades. They're not long-term projects. Like you can't hold them past a couple of weeks. Can Miria do a 10x? Let's have a look. What's Miria's market cap now? Because the dilution is not the worst for Miria now. At 10x, we'll put it at 1 billion. It is possible, yes. I feel like Miria is still amongst the top projects in terms of the RWA sphere. Well, in terms of the gaming sphere, sorry. How about Quant is 10x? Well, I don't think Quant can 10x. No, I don't see Quant 10x in, bro. Like, if you look at the chart of Quant, it likes to pump and then just fade away. Just zoom out on the chart. It does like to pump oftentimes. It pumped a lot during the bear market. It came down to like $50 or some shit, and it rallied all the way to 200, and everyone got very bullish on this project. Everyone was talking about it, and it just faded away. Now we could see this pump back up to like 200, maybe 250, and then the same thing could happen and fade away. But look, it depends what you want. I don't really see Quant doing a 10x. I think this is one of the least likely ones to do a 10x. If you want the 10x, C is a good one. I like C. I think C has the potential to do a 10x. Well, it had the potential if you got in a bit lower, but when I made my tier list video, this was like a 34, 30 around these regions, but it's up 2x now. So you gotta keep in mind these 2x's for these high caps make a massive difference. If you got C here, all you need now is another 5x to get that 10x. If you buy it now, it needs to go to $25 billion in market cap, which is a big difference. See what I'm saying? So I don't really see Quant having a capacity to do a 10x from this point on. I don't see it. It can happen, but I wouldn't bet my money on it. Skiddy Marks, good to see you, my friend. Ben, good to see you. John, good to see you as well. Crawford, good to see you. Eddie, my friend, very good to see you as well. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes on stream. That would be crazy. You said around the third rate cut, the market decides if you get soft landing, hard landing. In case of soft landing, market goes down. Yeah, look, we might get a landing because if you look at 2016, if you look at well, let me go on Bitcoin chart. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's impossible the market is not always going to play out the same. So if you come over here, this was a landing, even though you guys might call it a pandemic crash or whatever the fuck it was. By this time, we've had 3 rate cuts. The market broke out of the 6-month trend. It was in this trend for 6 months, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. It broke out and everyone got really bullish. And then we had a landing. And this was the pandemic-induced recession. This was still a landing. You guys could call it whatever you want. You know, you gotta keep in mind the narrative follows the chart. We needed a crash at that time, and we had one. So the pandemic was just part of that. The narrative leads the chart, and after the third rate cut, historically you get a landing. So after we get the more, we could get a landing in January. We don't know. It could happen. So I'm not saying it's 100% going to happen. It's a possibility. After third rate cut, historically you get a landing, and but you gotta keep in mind, even if we get a landing, it's only going to last a few days. Like this shit lasted like a week max. It dipped all in 12th of March, and then by the 15th, it was already by literally like 7 to 8 days, it was already trending back higher. So even if it happens, if you get a crash like this, what will happen is the Fed will start QE and will most likely just recover within a couple of weeks. But then why would you risk your entire bull run for a crash like this? I wouldn't do it. Have some cash on the side, because cash on the side, when you've been in the markets for a long time, you'll understand that having cash on the side is probably one of the most important things. Like there's retards that'll tell you, go 100% in. It's like, bro, there's always going to be shakeouts in a bull run. There's retards telling you to this day to market buy. There's people that's claiming that they're the best gem hunter. They're telling you to market buy. How stupid are you? If you market buy, let's say you buy in 20K, 500 of your 20K will get eaten up, or even 1,000 will get eaten up by the bot because you market bro. Yes, the price will go shooting up, but you lose $1,000. Is that really worth it? It's not worth it. When you can just put, separate, you don't have to put one order. You can put several limit orders. Limit orders is how you make money, like, or how you maximize profits. There's idiots that tell you to market buy. Like, how stupid do you have to be to tell someone to market buy? Because then imagine, market buy in some situations, like if you're in a full-blown bull run, a coin comes out, you want to market buy, that's fine, because it's going to pump, whatever. No problem, you can market buy then. But we're not in a full-blown bull run yet. We still got some time. We got until next year to accumulate some of these coins. Why would you be market buying now? Are you stupid? You know what I'm saying? So put your limit orders. I put all my limit orders for all, and every single one of them hit. Every single one of them. I'll probably hold more or than a majority of people, bro. I hold a lot of or because I was bullish on the project. And I told you guys, the people that's been watching me for a couple of months. I told you guys, it doesn't matter what I show or this YouTuber shows or that YouTuber shows. If you don't have that conviction yourself, you will never, like, when the market, like for example, alt, right? Alt just kept going down non-stop. Just look at the chart. The chart looks horrific. Just people that did not have conviction. I told people to buy here. They bought. It pumped a little bit, and then when it come down here, people called it a scam. I know plenty of people that called alt a scam because the market was pumping and it wasn't pumping. It was just chilling. It kept going down, kept going down. This is the conviction I'm telling you guys to have. I was accumulating non-stop because I had that conviction. I've been in the crypto markets for a very long time, and this happens every single time. These projects, the newer projects, don't pump with the general market. They pump when the narrative gets hot. So, like I said, I've told you guys, go watch my streams from 2 months ago when alt was down here. Go look at like some of the streams down here, in August, September, and I would have told you guys plenty of times. All will not pump with the general market, but when the AI narrative comes into play, when the AI agent narrative comes into play, all will do very well, and that's exactly how he played out. Most of these coins don't do this. AGI was another prime example. During the November, if you guys remember, during November, the ETFs got accepted. Every single crypto project that was everyone knew about was flying. And what happened with this? This just kept chilling. It just kept chilling in the same range. And then when the AI narrative came around in January, February times, look what happened. It went on to do some stupid numbers. And the same shit happens. The same shit's going to happen with alt. When the narrative gets hot, it's going to be one of the top performers. Same thing with Sensei. You have to have that conviction yourself. I can't force conviction onto people. I can tell you what I'm buying. But if you don't have the same conviction as me, and the coin's not pumping, you're just going to end up either calling it a scam or changing it to another coin for like a quick trade. You know, if you put a good bag of alt now, you would have been up a large amounts of money. There's so many people in my group that was down. They came in March, they bought the tops because there was in other groups they've been telling them to buy the tops. They came into my group within 2 months. They're already in profits now because of that conviction. This is what conviction does, my friends. Like, don't buy anything I show you unless you have that conviction yourself. Because I'm going to continue to accumulate. You might call it a scam if it doesn't pump with the general market. That's how it is. This is like one of the most important rules as an investor. Like, you have to have your own conviction. There's plenty of people that when I call a project shit, because they have the conviction, they don't sell it. And that's the people I respect the most because, like I said, the amount of research they probably done into that project, I probably haven't done it to that same degree. So when I say a project's not worth the investment, but then they like it, that's called conviction, and they will continue to buy, and then someday it will work out for them because everything pumps in a bull run, even shit pumps in a bull run. Literally everything pumps in a bull run as long as the team is still somewhat active. TY, good to see you as well. What do you think about Turbo's decks on the sea? I think that's solid move. I think that's a solid move. If you get involved in an ecosystem that's bullish, you can do well. Yeah, so if you go to my public group, there is a form to fill out. There is a form to fill out. I might have to just start a second Patreon or something at this rate. I might have to start a second Patreon, bro. I feel bad for some people, bro. Like, they need some guidance, but then, you know, if you have a group with too many people, it does get a bit of, it gets a bit of too much of a headache. But then I feel bad for people because a lot of people come into the crypto space, they need guidance, they need help. So I might just do that. I don't know. Arweave or Quant or both still can do better. I prefer Arweave over Quant. I think Arweave has a lot more room to grow than Quant does. Check out XRP Health. I already looked into XRP Healthcare, bro. Look, XRP is pumping, so his ecosystem is going to pump short term, but you got to keep in mind, bro. Have you looked at Nye performing quite well? Why not already in your HM? Oh, Nye, bro. Nye was, trust me, I got a bag of Nye. Don't worry, bro. I already got a bag of Nye, my friend. Don't worry. Made very good money on Nye. I have heard about Massa, yeah. I've heard about Massa. I feel like you will pump. It's not the lowest of no market cap in terms of the Tau ecosystem, but as soon as Tau wakes up, all the ecosystem will perform well. But Massa is quite high in market cap, it's 52 million. But this is the bullish project, though. I do think it will do. But it's not going to do you 20, 30x. It's going to give you a cool 10x, 12x around those regions. Don't expect to buy this. Like, these are good trades. These are good trades. VDA is not too bad, my friend. VDA is not too bad. I would say because it's not Matic, it's not that bullish. If you look at VDA now, it has not been performing well. It just keeps going down. It had a lot of pump, but this has pumps randomly. Like, for example, stupid amounts of pumps like this. There's done like I think at that time it done like an 8 to 9x, and then just faded down, and it looks like it wants to go back up again. But the aspect behind this, like the actual utility behind this, is not too bad. It's not too bad, and they have a docs team as well, so I would put like a decent amount. I'll put like a trade, bro. Like, don't buy this and hope for it to do crazy numbers, but you could trade this. You could actually trade it. It's not a bad project. It's one of those that has not pumped in the AI agent narrative. Like, if you go look at the AI agent sector, this is in there. And I'm surprised though, because like Sensei is actual AI agents. Like, what their website says AI agents, everyone looks at them as AI agents. And then the worst thing is they're not even in the category, but they have applied for that category. They need to get into that category. RWA Inc. is not a good project. Like, it's fundamentally a good project, but then you look at the vesting schedule for RWA Inc. It's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. Literally one of the worst vesting schedules I've ever seen, bro. Look how bad that vesting is. It's gonna be good for like a few months. After that, you're fucked. Like, you can trade this for a few months, and then once the unlocks start beginning in December, it's not gonna be good for you, bro. Because you have to look, right. So the current market cap is 2 million. If you look at it by August next year, it goes to 22 million. That's like a 10x dilution, bro. That's ridiculous amounts. Stupid amounts of unlocks, bro. Stupid amounts of unlocks. And I wouldn't really invest into this, bro. The only thing I would say is the team gets their token in a year, which is good. The public sale will get their token. Like if you can make it past like here, so the best time maybe to buy this would be sometime like in February or something. February, March, you'll be like halfway through this. All these early investors, community, strategic partners, angels, I don't know what the hell that is, public sale, KOLs, advisors, like these are all early investors. And the team will get the token later on. Marketing is going to get sold because they need to sell the tokens to market it. There's quite a decent amount of unlocks in my opinion. I feel like the vesting is harsh. But during the RWA narrative, everything's going to pump, bro. Like all of this is going to pump. It's already pumped by 2x. But I don't know. I'm not too bullish on this one. There's better RWA projects than this, my friend. Much better RWA projects than this. I am aware of Tatsu as well, my friend. It's also on the Bittenser network here. I feel like I would rather buy Tatsu over Massa just because of the market cap difference. Can take risk, should be in quant. Arweave would be safe bet. We'll go with Arweave, my friend. Go with Arweave. I feel like Arweave is better than quant. If you need some more money, it's okay to skim. It's okay. I would rather skim on Sensei because it's outperformed. Alt has still. Actually, to be fair, Alt is a lot higher market cap as well. Though. You could skim off Alt and put it into RWA. That's not a bad idea. Sold 80% Lightlink at the top. Is there any possibility we'll go lower? Yeah, Lightlink will go lower. Well, I wouldn't wait for too much lower prices for Lightlink. Lightlink now is still not too bad, my friend. Like, don't go wait stupid amounts of prices for. Oh, it's already pumping. It's already pumping. It seems. Like 4 cents over here would have been the best time to buy. That's when I put an order in. But like this is another one that if you was in a private group, you would have made a 7 to 8x in the space of like a day, like 2 days. This was just out of nowhere. Put this in my DGen portfolio, bought it myself, and it just went parabolic and it's starting to lift off again. Like these are like good trades. Like don't hold them long term, my friends. Good trades. Shadow, thank you very much, my friend. It's good to have you in there as well. Do I think BTC at 130 with the top? 130, I would say, would be the top, yeah. Like 125 to 130. Like if it goes higher than that, then that's 100% the top, bro. Yeah, AI fund. Someone shared it in the group. I shared one in the group as well, which it was up like 2-3x now. I shared another one in the group, but it's up like 2-3x now. I wouldn't buy it now though. AI fund went parabolic 10x in a day. AI fund on stupid amounts of numbers, bro. Like this is why you guys could buy VDA because VDA could do the exact same thing. It has not pumped yet, and it's in the AI agent category. Legend of Elysium. Let's have a look. Legend of Elysium. Isn't this an old token? It came out in May. Let's have a look. The market cap's reasonably low. If you're gonna buy any gaming coin, buy one that implements AI, because that's where the money's flowing into. And this is on Polygon, which I don't quite like because if you look at history, most gaming projects on Polygon tend to not to perform. They perform short term, but in the grand scheme of things, they don't really do that well. It has a docs theme, but I don't like these type of stuff. Like this is unprofessional, in my opinion. It's a gaming project, so it makes sense, but still, like you'd rather just have this. Just have this, like professional faces, because smart money will flow in. But they have decent one. They have a lot of partners. Chainlink is on there. That's noticeable. AI Tech is on there. That's noticeable. Ultra's on there. BGA is up there. BNB chain. So they got Gamer Hash on there as well. It's not a bad project. 600k market cap. This will most likely pump during the gaming pump. I feel like this will pump during the gaming narrative. It's already done fairly well because it's so low in market cap. Don't put anything significant into it. Like put a decent amount, like a small amount into it, and it'll probably do well. Yes, it's not bad. Overall, it looks decent. Did you grab a bag of Kango? What the fuck is Kango, bro? Let's see. Why is this like a Casper meme coin? I don't really buy meme coins. I don't really. I feel like the meme coins on Casper will outperform Casper itself. Like Casper has probably been one of the biggest disappointments in the crypto space for the last year. Like the problem is people start putting stupid price predictions on Casper at such high market cap. There's people to this day telling you Casper, like the Galaxy retard, is telling you Casper's gonna go to $10. In what world is Casper gonna go to $10, bro? Not in this world. I don't know what the fuck that guy's smoking, but in reality, Casper's never gonna go above $3, bro. Realistically, it's just not gonna do so. It's already got Kraken. Kraken's a tier 1 exchange. The price did not even move. Coinbase and Binance may take it to like a 2x from here. That's it, bro. It's not gonna do anything more than that. There's so many good projects out there. Like Casper now is at its limits, bro. 400 million, well, 4 billion market cap. For this to do a 10x to go to $1, you need 40 billion. We got Sue, we got C, we got so much competitors that are there. Like C is look at the market cap of C. It's done phenomenal. Dumped and is heading back higher now. People are more likely to buy C over Casper, in my opinion. There's more mainstream. Is C is way more mainstream than Casper. These guys have smart contracts. Casper does not have smart contracts at the moment, and without that, I highly doubt it's going to go to the crazy numbers. People keep comparing it to Cardano. Cardano had everything going for it the last cycle for it to reach that level. One of the main thing was Ethereum killing narrative. We don't have that anymore. Ethereum's still king. It's number 2, stay number 2. So I don't really see that happening. Like, you cannot live of the previous cycles and think everything's gonna happen the same way. The narratives were perfect for Cardano, for Solana, for these other coins. The same cannot be said for this cycle about Casper. So be more realistic with your price predictions. Thank you for the kind words. Khalid, my friend, donation for the rat to fuck off. Bro, that's the best donation I've ever had. £10 donation for the rat to fuck off out of my group. Like it's so sad to me. Like it's genuinely sad that there's people that have to, make an alt account, come into my group and just spy on my group. Like that's so sad. Like, how do you have time to do stuff like that, bro? Like, it's not that deep. I don't even want people in my Patreon, bro. Like, you can take all the Patreons, bro. The problem is they don't want to join your group. Like, just bro, I don't understand that. Like, to me, it's very sad that you have to have someone in my group spying on me, and they're spying on you because as soon as you mention them, there's screenshots of my chat. Like my general chat has like 2,000 messages a day, bro. They read through every single one of those, take screenshots and send it. That's how sad it is, bro. It's quite sad in my opinion. Like you have to have no life to do stuff like that. It will open soon, my friend. It will open soon. Don't worry. I'll open up a few more spots for people. Corpo is pretty good. Corpo is pretty good. There's nothing wrong with Corpo. I've never bought Corpo, never talked about Corpo, my friend, but I feel like Corpo is a good project, good gaming project. Nothing wrong with Corpo at all. Bro, exactly. LogX is far better than ZF, bro. Way better. In every aspect, LogX is way better. Chains on base and linear and ARB, yes. I feel like the base ecosystem will do well. And because you have LogX on there, is gonna perform well, my friend. Just wait for the DEX now to take off and watch how LogX outperforms most of them. I would say HTX is not too bad. Yeah, this was another one in my DGen. I called this at 700k market cap. I called this at 700k market cap. It went as high as like it done like a 10x, a cool 10x. But let this cool off. Is right now is in a consolidation phase. It's consolidating in the same range. Eventually, it will break out. So I don't think this is a bad project, my friend. I feel like it's a good project to get into. They have an exchange listing by the end of the year, if not early next year, and I think they have something else. I think the app goes live. I can't remember exactly. Sensei is indeed a banger. Corpo is pretty good, my friend. Nothing fundamentally wrong with Corpo. Like Corpo is a good gaming project. Me personally, I have nothing against Corpo. I feel like you can do okay. Nothing wrong with Corpo. LogX versus swap based similar. I would say LogX because you gotta think, right? Do you if a project has different aspects, like you can have just a DEX, a swap, that's fine. But when you have the additional features, is what makes it bullish. Because if you have the RWA aspects implemented, you have the gaming aspect implemented, you have the yield aspect implemented, you have the launchpad aspect implemented into the project, which is on the roadmap. And these guys tend to work very quickly. You know, they work very fast. They've already added all the other stuff. Launchpad is next. After that is RWA. Once this gets implemented with RWA, I feel like it will go flying. But as soon as they get a few properties, that would be very bullish. Agri, good to see you, my friend. Retrace, there's a possibility we could get a retracement this month. Well, now it's not going to be a massive retracement, unless we get like a landing. Then we'll probably get even it could be a no, it could be a soft landing, and then people will consider it as a hard landing. But like in history, right, this is a hard landing where Bitcoin goes down a lot, like 50%, like it did in 2019. That is a hard landing. You know, people. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? People oftentimes when the market dumps, they think this dump over here from 50% drop from the heights, that's a hard landing right there. There's plenty of hard landings we've had, bro, in the past as well. I think we've had 2 hard landings for crypto. Hard landings can happen. And it normally happens, historically happens. But like I said, look, you don't want to bet your money onto that. That's why you are mostly in the markets, bro. I save some money because I got 2 more picks. And I'll keep some USDT aside for trades and potential dips in the market. That's it. I always told people don't fade the cynical view of Bitcoin, which is historically in Q4 is always bullish. Like Bitcoin has this thing, right? It has this aspect to Bitcoin where when everyone is doubting it, it goes on and does parabolic numbers. Like over here, everyone was doubting Bitcoin. Like this, you see over here in May, April. And then when the ETF went live, it just kept going higher and higher and higher. It has this thing where it just completely breaks out randomly. And that's what's happened. It's happened here and it's happened here now. XRP healthcare did pump here. I feel like Sensei could reach at least 300 million in market cap, at least. I don't want to spill the beans, but believe me, Sensei has some good stuff lined up. I cannot spill the beans, but just they have some good stuff lined up in the next month. Keep that in mind. Spectral is not going to do 30x. Well, Spectral is very high market cap. It can, well, I don't think it will because look, it's in the same market as Virtual, and Virtual is just destroying these guys in terms of competition. Decide AI is actually not too bad. Like I would say, Decide AI is not too bad. I think this is called oh, this is a different one. I was talking about ACG. Talking about ACG. Let me see what this is. What is this? It's on ICP. The future of intelligence, creating LLMs that benefit users. Now, fuck this. Bro, buy AI agent coins. Don't buy LLM coins, bro. Don't buy LLMs coins. Based AI has a very good AI agent. Like I've actually looked into. I did some research in the AI agent. These guys have very good AI agent. Like an AI agent is supposed to develop as time goes on, and this is what their AI agent does. So these guys have a legit AI agent. Like you gotta keep in mind, right? Sometimes you have to keep in mind, like, not even the big companies have AI agents here. Like that, you have to have your criteria a little bit lower. Like if the big companies cannot develop real AI agents, how the fuck do you expect a crypto market company with like 4, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million market cap to create an actual AI agent? Your criteria has to be a bit lower. Like AGI is on his way to develop the first DEX AI agent. They've already got a beta version out, and I think that's very bullish. So, do I think a 30x for? I think it's possible. Yeah. Well, I think for alt it's possible. Um, if you look at alt, keep in mind, guys, I'm the first person to find this project. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. I found this project, gave a buy alert, told some groups to buy, and now everyone's talking about it. This is why I told you I'm the best gem hunter in the space. I found Bricken, like I can show you guys a proof as well. I found Bricken when it first came out. No one even knew what Bricken was. I did an AMA with the CEO literally last year, September, when it first came out, because I was bullish on it. I told people to buy it and they made a 12x on it, probably a bit more. I just put 12x because it was probably around 15x in total because I got in around 6 to 8 cents. It wicked down to like 6 cents on Mexi. Sometimes it go to 8 cents, 9 cents. It was just consolidating before when RWA picked up. And now is one of the best RWA coins in the space. And I tell you, on the best gem hunter, I'm not lying. Sometimes patience pays off. Like, when I tell you guys to buy a project, just accumulate slowly, accumulate. It'll pay off for you. That's what happens. You have to wait till the narrative takes off. Otherwise, I'll probably look like a retard to most people's eyes up until the narrative takes off and they all start pumping. And then everyone starts saying I'm the best gem hunter or whatever. I'm a thank you. And because throughout the last couple of months, everyone was having a go at me for all in the on here, all it's a scam and all these other bullshit. But now they're all gone quiet. Those people disappear. Those people are annoying though, but they disappear as well. 84 likes already. How many likes are we on, guys? Because I'm probably like halfway through the message. We've got like a lot of viewers though. I appreciate all of that. OFN is pretty good, yes. I do think OFN is good. They've had some good developments, and I don't think the vesting is as bad as it used to be. But the one thing I don't like about OFN was the token allocations in terms of early investors. So if you go look at OFN, right, a majority of the tokens is catered held by early investors, and this is one of the things that kind of that's one of the main reasons I didn't invest into this project. Because if you look at it, you look at the private 15%, you look at the team 18%, you look at innovative fund, which is early investors, pretty much that's 10%, seed 5%, partners 5%, public 5%, marketing. Like that's a lot of tokens catered to early investors. And the fact that these are done is pretty good. But then the private guys just started getting their tokens, and they're going to get it for the next 16 months. So of course they can keep the price suppressed, because if you look at it, these guys are up 3.5x already. The seed guys are up 8x. They're up 8x, and they're going to continue to suppress the price continuously. But the only good thing is these guys only raised 500k, so they haven't raised too much. I picked a better project than all of these other ones. They've done a nice 4x, done a very nice 4x. I think it's 170. It goes to 170, 150, fluctuates between that. I bought in AI fund and it went nuts. Yeah, quite a few people in my private group bought in as well, I think. I've passed him, bro. I've told you I passed him. I'm better than him. Yoda of the crypto, how are you, my friend? Peter, how you doing, my friend? Is it still going up? The fuck? AI fund was I didn't really look into it that much. Well, it's called AI agent layer. I'm not surprised though. It's done a 10x. Smooth 10x. Yeah, I did look into this actually. It looks so shit though. But you look at it, because he has the AI agent in his name, people just love it, bro. People love it. They just buy anything that has AI agent in the name, and that's what's happened to this. It doesn't even have a docs team, but the trading volume is fucking ridiculous. What the hell? Gate Mexi, or because it's on Gate and Mexi. And, oh, it's on base. No wonder people are bullish on the base ecosystem. I'm telling you, it's not bad though. This done very well. Done a cool 10x. Cool 10x. Someone shared it actually, and I hope they brought in as well. I own Alt Sensei because of you. Great cause. Waiting for another 20x from here. Bro, if you make another 20x from here, you're going to be making a lot of money, because another 20x from here is like 100x from our buying price. So that will be your first 100x if you get a 20x from here for Sensei. That's going to be ridiculous. Another 20x from Alt will be approximately 60x. 60x is a lot, to be honest. Did I look into Allbot? No, I don't think I did actually. But did I look into Allbot? Let's see. Where's the Allbot? This Allbot. I didn't look into this though. It's on Solana, so that's bullish. Sovereign Super AI. Oh, it's got one of these websites. I hate these websites, man. Bro, these websites are so annoying. Oh, agent. Also, they do AI agents as well. Yeah, it's pretty good, that is. Yeah, it's doing very well. It's doing very well. It's on Mixi as well. It's up about 2x, 3x. It's not bad if you got the exact lows, which most people do not most of the time. Bro, I do way more. I think on average, my average is 1 hour 30 minutes. Most of the time, I end up doing 2 hours because I end up arguing with someone. There's so many times where I'll get off at like 1 hour 30 minutes, and then some guy will make some stupid comment, and I'll end up arguing with him for like half an hour, bro. It's just crazy. KDA higher without any pullbacks, 2-3x's Tech KDA come under the same narrative. Not really, no. Tech, well, they kind of do because they're both layer ones, but KDA is more catered to miners, whereas Tectum isn't. But keep in mind, Tectum has some bullish news, so they have a partnership, a big partnership. They're going to be releasing this week, next week maybe, and then they've also have, I think, one more exchange listing now. I don't know how true it is, but I heard Tectum, well, KuCoin was accumulating Tectum, and I've seen some wallets. There's like a KuCoin wallet accumulating like 150k or something worth of Tectum. So that could be something, or it could just be the KuCoin bot. I'm not too sure, but they have a big partnership. They got the SDKs by the end of the year, so then there will be like a full layer one with mainnet, because the SDK is what makes these projects, what allow the projects to build on Tectum, and they don't have that yet, but that will be ready by the end of the year. So there's quite a lot of things to look forward to with Tectum, and it's one of those projects that has not really pumped much. So if you want to get into a project that has good potential and still can pump, I would probably say Tectum is one of them. LogX, Munity. Munity is pumping, but yeah, it's like Munity is a micro cap realistically, bro. You know, this is not a bad one, but like don't put anything more than 1% of your portfolio into this project, bro. The reason I'm bullish on this is because I'm bullish on Beam. And if you're bullish on Beam, you know, instead of buying Beam when it's like almost $2 billion in market cap, 1.5, just buy something on his ecosystem, because the ecosystem always outperforms the main chain. So as Beam continues to grow, as Beam continues to get bigger, the same thing will happen with Unity. People are going to start looking for the ecosystem, which, like for example, when Su was pumping, what did people do? People went and bought a bunch of tokens on his ecosystem. And then when you go look at Beam with these guys, like Beam gives them a shout out literally all the time. All the time. But follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. Follow my Twitter. How do I go on Twitter right now? Let me post the link. Follow that link. Drop a link. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna start tweeting more, bro. I don't really tweet. But why is there so many Is like regular updates on our coins. So then I'll repost the stuff that's important. For example, Alt is now live on Ethereum and listed on Uniswap, which is quite very bullish. And this is Max Lee, the CEO of Alt, speaking with Vitalik. They're talking, they're chilling, they're speaking. So follow me on Twitter. Like I literally update everyone with our projects and what's been happening with them. Not much. Not much, bro. You don't need to keep too much. Keep some money for 2 more picks, and that's it. And keep some little bits to the side in case we have a dump. Peak is pretty good. Peak is pretty good. Appreciate that, my friend. The tier list videos are very good. Like if you guys, instead of spamming coin reviews, what you guys should do is just check my tier list videos. No, never that, bro. Never that. I don't think this will ever get close to AI fund. Will never ever get close to virtual thing, bro. Never. This is a palm. Don't get me twisted. Like if you can launch your own AI agents, what this can do, because if you look at it, if you go look at the app, they got like fucking little AI agents that you can buy. I think they had some Trump one on here. I can't remember. Oh, Gary Gensler. This is the one. When I checked this out, they had Gary Gensler on here. So what you guys could do, instead of buying the exact token, buy one of these AI agents, these ones here, buy one of these, because if this continues to pump, one of these is going to outperform the actual chain. Now, I don't know which one's the good one, because the majority of them look inactive, but one of these is going to do well. And this is what you need to do, is get into projects, get into AI agent projects that you can launch your own AI agents. And this is exactly what this was doing. It was dead for so long, but is it on Mexi? Some Mexican gate as well. Damn, I should have got into this. Didn't even know that. Bought at 0.1, sitting at 2x. Want to buy more long term? What are the levels? I would say the next levels for Alt would probably either be, if it doesn't go higher from here, I would say between 15 to 18 cents is your next bet. But if it continues to go higher from here, then that's but I don't think it's ever going to come down to these levels again. Banana gun. I don't know. I don't really look into memes. Good to see you, my friend. Can you show us LogX you're talking about? It's 5 million, not sure. Yeah, I've already shown it, my friend. LogX is this one here, my friend. LogX. This is the LogX I'm talking about. This one here. It's pretty good. Very low market cap, 5 million. Has the potential to do at least a 20x. I highly doubt with the look. Once the bigger YouTubers start talking about a project, like you're not gonna see low prices for too long. So I would just get in, bro. To be honest, if you ain't got nothing in this, then I would just get in. I'm gonna skip some comments, bro. Fucking hell, there's so many comments. Ridiculous. Today any retracements are possible. Yeah, like I said, when the market's bullish, like unlocks doesn't matter. But when the market gets bearish again, these coins are gonna start dumping heavy when the unlocks start taking effect, because then they're all just gonna start dumping. Even if there's no QE, we can still have a decent alt season, especially when Bitcoin's this high. Do I think? I think free protocol is not too bad. It's quite niche, but it's not too bad. I've already answered that question. Minima is very good. I like Minima. What do I think about 20-30x projects? I missed the entry. What 5 projects could do a 20 to 30 from these prices? I missed. I'm gonna drop a video for you guys. Actually, I'll drop a video in the next couple of days. I'll drop a video on coins that still have good potential. I just given you guys one, which is LogX. LogX can still do very well. It's only $5 million in market cap with very good trading volume. So, and they got some good exchange listings as well. Look at the exchange listing: HTX, MexiGate, KuCoin, BitGet. This is some solid exchange listings. It's on base as well. So this is a good one to add to your list, my friend. Munity is another one for 20 to 30x. But don't put a lot into it. AMU Lightlink. Yeah, AMU, look, AMU is when DeFi comes back, because keep in mind, right, this is how you catch pre-narratives. Trump is due to launch a DeFi coin. And if you look at this project, 2.5 million in market cap, 500K volume. The only thing this is, don't put a large money into this because the liquidity is shit. But then when you look at the backings, they got Solana Ventures. They've got a Menacore brand. They got a Republic Crypto. They got 7X Ventures, which is a reasonable size. They got UOB Ventures. These guys have some good partnerships. If you go look at the partnerships alone, Solana, Chainlink, Mantle, Lido, like they got good partnerships. So, if you guys are looking for a DeFi project, I would say AMU is a pretty good one. I'd say it's a pretty decent one. Chart looks, is more or less bottomed out. I would say it's bottomed out. But don't put large amounts of money into this because the liquidity for this is shit. It's really shit. If you really want your DeFi on Alex Becker, I don't understand what people see in this man. I'll see. But Alex Becker's been he's got a character. That's why, bro. A lot of people like that shit. And plus, you can pump tokens. Like, it doesn't matter how retarded you are. As long as you can pump projects, people will listen to you because everything he talks about pumps. And it's not because the projects are good, it's because he's talking about it. So people just put money into them because they're all pump, and that's how it is. Because he's going to continue to talk about them. Because he attracts retail. When you have a YouTuber that can attract retail and doesn't just buy the top 10 coins, people like that. Eventually, like when I get to that stage, I'll be pumping the shit out of these coins. Fina, I don't know what Fina is, but Fina just went crazy. And Alchora, I actually bought some Alchora like a month ago. I did fuck all and I sold it. And then it just went on to do some stupid numbers because of Alex Becker. This one like a 10, well, okay, 7x. It's quite a lot. That's how you know when retail comes back in, these Alex Becker coins do stupid numbers. Pure, good to see you, my friend. Can I have a look at mode? I can look at mode, yeah. It's too high a market cap, bro. Fuck that. This looks like a brand new project as well. AI agents are the future of DeFi. Oh, this is a bullish aspect, though. Has this not pumped yet? Oh, whoa, this pumped way too much, bro. Fuck this. It's already pumped now, bro. It's already pumped now. It's got all the good exchanges as well. It looks like a good project, AI agent for DeFi. Oh, I've already looked into this one, actually. I already said this is a good one. If you go watch a couple of streams, I actually said this was a good project. Tet should do like a 10 to 30x from this point on. I feel like it will do like a 15 to 30x. Once the narrative comes in, is gone. What market cap do I have for Alt? Market cap for Alt, I would say between 1 to 3 billion for Alt. 1 to 3 billion. How many people are spamming your DMs every day? Well, too many, bro. Way too many. No, I'm not concerned. Munity tokenomics is like 2x dilution from this point on. It's nothing. Like the most Munity will get to by August next year is like 1.5 million, which is still very low, my friend. There's nothing wrong with the tokenomics. If you look at the early investors for Munity, it's a different story. There's like 6% early investors, so like, and they're not going to dump on you. So you look at the vesting schedule, it's 400k market cap according to the thing, but you have to look, right. Most of these guys are almost done. The private guys are 2.5% of the supply. Advisors is 3%. Public is 3.5%. They've already got their tokens. Seed guys is 4%. So you add all of this up, it's like 8%, just under 8%. For early investors, which is nothing, and most of them are already out because in 25 days or whatever, the next unlock is going to be done, and these guys are going to be out. So I don't really see this by January. Most of the early investors will be out. It will just be the seed guys, which you got to keep in mind. Most of these guys are still down on the investment, so they can't dump on you because they're down 65%. You're getting it literally way below the seed guys are. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm not concerned about the tokenomics, because Why would these guys sell at like, you know, a 65% down? They're not. You need at least another 65% pump for this to even get close to for these guys to even be broke even. So I'm not concerned at all, my friend. You're literally getting this at the bottom of the bottom. Yes, there will be more listings for Sensei, 100%. What happened to OTK in your list? OTK is on my list, bro. I just probably zoomed down. OTK is over here. If you guys don't know, OTK has been performing average, not the best, but pretty good. It's pumped with like every when the gaming narrative took off. You know, this is what happened. OTK was from this and just shot all the way up here, bro. And like as soon as gaming took off, as soon as you've seen the likes of Sandbox Mana pumping and the gaming narrative pumping in general, what happened with OTK? OTK followed the general market, and now the main focus is AI because AI is pumping. OTK is holding up very well, and then you look at the Twitter. Last thing it pumped 4-5x in like a very short period of time. And I do think OTK is most likely going to get more exchange listings in the coming weeks. The last time they said this, it pumped 4 to 5x, and they've said it again. So I think there's some good stuff coming for OTK. And most likely will be exchange listings. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think. But I'm gonna have to skip quite a lot of these questions, bro, because I'm literally quarter way through, and I'm only 1.5 hours in, but that's crazy. Casper, I wouldn't say at least a 10x. I would say 5 to 10x, my friend. That's what I would say. From this point on, I feel like Sensei could do another 20x. That's my conservative price predictions. Fabio, good to see you. I don't really like anyone, bro. Anyone just all over the place, bro. Like, you gotta keep in mind, right? This was Tor before, a Tor. They got kicked off Tor. Then they decided to, well, they wanted to create their own Tor. They failed. And now they've just migrated over and they've called themselves Anyone Protocol because they couldn't build their own Tor. So then now they just become Anyone Protocol. They changed the exact name. But in terms of gains, well, this is going to give you a 5x max. That's it. You got people like Becca putting like, 50, 60K in his projects. So 5x is quite a lot of money for them. So personally, I would not be touching projects like this, bro. I wouldn't be buying any of these thingy projects like Alex Becker projects. They're good for short-term trades. You'll get like a 4 or 5x. Some of them will do a bit more. But other than that, I wouldn't be buying any of them. Most of them are just dodgy projects with no team behind them. Like you can make as much money on some of these projects, and then when the bull run comes and they rug pull, you're fucked. And Alex Becker is going to be there telling you, I told you to sell. I told you not to hold your bags. And he'll mention some video he made in the past, not to, to sell your bags and to make profits. And then you'll just be fucked there. So it happens with everyone, bro. Alex Becker, he'll make a video saying, remember to take profits. This could happen, that could happen. And then when some of these projects rug pull, because if you look at parallel AI, like this is something as simple as parallel AI, right? Where is it, bro? Parallel AI. Just look at it. Look how much issue it has with a contract, and with this rug pulls, how can you be surprised? I'm genuinely confused. Like if you go look at fuck is it gone, bro? Token sniffer. Go look at this token sniffer, right? And you come over here, you type in the contract address, just as simple as something as token sniffer. It has 6 different functions. So then when this rug pulls, how can you be surprised? When you got a whitelist, blacklist, tax modification, trading cooldown, this is all honeypot risks. So then when you have stuff like this and no docs team behind it, how can you be surprised if this rug pulls? I wouldn't be surprised. Like a lot of these projects will, like any project is not going to rug pull now because what's the point? The bull run's right ahead of around the corner. Why would you rug pull now? You rug pull when in the middle of the bull run, when you've made stupid amounts of money on some of these coins. That's when you rug pull. That's when you start booking profits aggressively as a team. And then you're going to be this, holding your bags, but they might pull the liquidity. You don't know. 100 people watching while in May we were only 23. Oh yeah, in May, that's true actually. I had barely any views back then, bro. First, stocks needs to go correction before QE starts. Yeah, stocks need the correction before QE starts. But we don't technically need we don't technically need QE for an Altseason. We can still get an Altseason without QE. Is there a chance we could see 30x from here? I don't know about 30x from here, but it could happen, yes. Because projects that get catered to miners, if you look at alt tokenomics, it's literally 65% catered to miners. So when you look at the tokenomics, let me come over here actually. It's better to show it on here than over there. You go look at the investor schedule. It's literally catered 65% for the mining reserves. So then when you look at mining projects in general, the ones that are catered to miners, and if they get mass adopted by miners, what tends to happen is they just go do stupid numbers. And if you look at alt's progress in the mining sphere, they got 30k nodes in like 2 months, which is quite a lot. So if they keep carrying on in that pace, it will get mass adopted by miners and the project will only go up. And at the same time, people always forget that alt burns and buybacks their tokens every single quarter. Their goal is to burn 40% of the supply. That's a big chunk of the supply that they're wanting to burn. That's massive. Eventually, like the deflationary aspect for all is ridiculous. What about on Dexes? You don't have a choice. You just have to buy, my friend. On Dexes, different. But good to see you, buddy. At least they're on the right channel to get some crypto advice. Oh, love G being good work. AA, good to see you, my friend. Well, this guy, AA, when I tell you this guy is the king of the Solana narrative, like there's no one better than AA in the Solana narrative. This is the same guy that called Dasher right at the bottom. This done for the people that got into this, this done 100 and something X for them. Like he got in right here when he was dead. No one was talking about this. He got into this project. A few people followed him. I don't know who followed him. And he done 150x. He's the same guy that called Akada right at the bottom before he pumped. And Akada's done like 30x apparently from his buying price, which is ridiculous amounts of money. And I tell you, I got capable people in my group. Like, bro, these guys are going to be with me in the next cycle as well, in the next bear market. Like, just imagine how much money we're going to make. Appreciate that, Euro, bro. Euro is another big G in my group. Look, there's still a lot of macro bearish news, but people don't care though. That's the thing. Like, I would only be concerned if the initial claims goes above 300k. If you see initial claims above 300k, start booking profits, bro. No joke. Start booking profits because 300k is the recession territory, bro. I do like GLQ. Yeah, GLQ is pretty good. Bro, ML needs to be sold, man. You got to sell ML, bro. I've been telling people not to buy ML for such a long time, bro. And I can't believe people fall for this type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying ML is not going to pump. It will pump at some point when the BRC20 narrative, if the BRC20 narrative comes back, it will pump. I feel like it will at some point. So, ML will pump at some point. But I told you guys, this project is awful. I've been telling you guys for the last 6 months, this project is awful. And none of you guys believe me. And look what happened now. Like, I've been right so many times, but it's ridiculous. Told you guys don't buy this. Told you guys don't buy DCI. The old dog shit projects. Like, this project has too many faulty stuff. It's like every time it pumps, someone's dumping. And look how much, there's still more dilution left. Every single time this pumps, it just gets dumped back down aggressively. I don't know if it's by the team. I don't know if it's by early investors. But the team behind this is so dodgy, bro. It's such a dodgy team. Appreciate you, my friend. So there is no relief for retail. Sit on cash for discount buying sometime next year. You could also do that, yeah. Or you could just buy new projects that launch that has not pumped yet. Just get into projects that ain't pumped yet, bro. gonna be hard though. A majority of them have pumped. All the good ones have pumped at least. How can someone who was in high school until last year have experience in the crypto space 5 years old? That's why they hide their age. This is also true, you know. This is also, you gotta keep in mind, these guys don't tell their age. Bollinger, you got it spot on, my friend. These guys were in high school last year, but like that's they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. How can, but these guys, if someone knew what they're doing, they would have took profits. They would have done this. They would have done that. It's just all in all, it's quite pathetic. That's literally, it says it all, bro. It's not even on their own, bro. Like, you guys don't realize this, bro. Like, look, if it comes down to it, I'll make a video, bro. I'll make a very concise video, and you guys will understand everything, bro. But up until that, you know, just leave it how it is. But I don't even want to give. I don't even want to give time and energy to these clowns. I don't have the time to be arguing with people no more, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. I don't really care no more. Like, I've gone so far ahead of them now, bro. What I like about you is you give an opportunity to buy opportunities with you at the bottom instead of pump. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I am literally the only YouTuber, and I'll tell you that has a private group where everyone buys in at the same price as me. Everyone buys in at the same price. I don't look. Every single buy alert I give, not a single one of them gets pumped because I have responsible people in my group. Everyone gets in at the exact same price as me. I don't wait and wait and wait to accumulate a project, and then when it starts pumping, I start shitting it to you guys. Like, I've done a buy alert in the group that's up 4x. I'm not gonna come on here and shit it to you guys to pump my bags. I don't do that. You guys have missed the opportunity now. That's it. It's fine. There'll be other opportunities I'll give. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers that come on here that talk about a project that's pumped, and then they'll come on here and brag about it, and then, or they tell you to buy after it's done a 4-5x. It's like, bro, you've missed everything now. After the 4 to 5x, you know, another 10x, that's 50x for those guys. But for you, it's only a 10x. You just missed the entire narrative or the entire pump. So I don't like doing that stuff, bro. And like I said, none of my buy alerts gets pumped. I actually get very annoyed when they get pumped because I want everyone to get in at the same price, bro. Other YouTubers, they drop a buy alert and it pumps 2 to 3x, you know, in the space of half an hour. They book profits on you. You'll never know because then there's hundreds of people dumping. There might be one of them. 2, 3x, you know, and then that's it. It's like, it's not the best way to do privately. That's why I don't want to have too many people, bro, because that's what it's gonna lead down to. Like, the more people you have, the scammier your group becomes because everyone just pumps and dumps the projects. It's not natural pumps. When you see something go up 150% when the market's dead, those are not natural pumps. Those are buy alerts from a group. Or, you know, if you've pumps 100%, 80%, 90%, those are not natural pumps. Those are buy alert pumps. And then what happens is if you just wait a week, it's just gonna come back down below that price because then everyone just ends up dumping on each other, bro. So this is a typical cycle of the Patreon groups. They did have a long time to be saying that, bro. True. You think I should make a second Patreon? That would actually be not a bad idea, you know. I don't think talent protocol is a good investment, PA. I feel like we already got LinkedIn and there's nothing wrong with LinkedIn. I don't know. But then again, we already have like car companies and the other one done very well. Meanwhile is pretty good. I think Meanwhile done very well recently. I've been saying Miria to move back to the entry, considering swapping to Miria. No TK better return. Any thoughts, G? I've been thinking, waiting for Miria to move back up to entry price, consider swapping. But better. I think that's a good move. I feel like OTK has not pumped enough yet, whereas Miria is like 10 times the market cap of OTK. So you'll make more gains over there. Your idea of guidance of new crypto investors would be awesome. I could do that, yeah. It's not a bad idea. There's some streams I could tell you guys to watch that will help you out a lot. But the problem is I've made so much I don't even know which ones they are. It's a problem. Nah, 350 max, but I'm not having normal 350 people. Bowling, I appreciate your lows, my friend. Thank you thank you for the kind words. I forget what I paid him. I'll see what's happening. That kid is. Bro. Look, people that's in both groups know what's happening, bro. You know, if you're in both groups, you know what's happening. The reason people don't see it happening is because my group's been closed for the past 3 months. The people that's in both groups see it witnessed live, bro, and it's quite funny. Should I sell Mavia 1 week before the February? It depends. Look, if you're in the midst of the gaming pump, it doesn't matter. You'll dump 5%, 10%, and that's it, bro. It doesn't matter. Appreciate the 10 Roan. I don't know what currency that is, but I appreciate you, my friend. What do I think about Soil? Soil is not a bad RWA project. It's quite niche, but niche oftentimes doesn't, it does well. There's a lot more projects that I would put above Soil, but like I said, during the RWA pump, all of them pump, bro. All of them pump. So if you want to get into this, but look, this is not one of those that's going to give you stupid amounts of gains. You'll get like a 5x, 6x, 7x on this. That's about it. But if you're happy with that, that's fine. But there's so many more projects I'll put above Soil in the RWA narrative. It's $15 million a market cap. I would rather buy UBX. UBX has more gains potential than Soil does. It's only 6 million, half the market cap, has good exchanges, and the website's clean. This will outperform that project, in my opinion. What else is there, bro? What's Trade saying or no? Trade was good like a month ago. Probably Trade was pretty good a month ago. I don't know about now. Yeah, it's gone too high now, bro. 23 million. I would rather buy UBX though over Soil. Is it true? Let's have a look. Champ. I'm sure you told me to look into this last, didn't you, my friend? Oh, this one. Yeah, this looks pretty good actually. Someone shared this in my group a month ago and he went to stupid numbers, bro. So good now. This looks pretty good though, I'll be honest. This looks pretty good. Someone actually shared this in my private group and I said it looked good, but I didn't even know it was out. But they got some good games. They got a solid community. They've got some a decent amount of followings as well. It's on Base. Like Base ecosystem is bullish right now. So I think this is a good token, my friend. They got a lot of followings. The interaction's not too bad either. But they got those simple, like this is what I'm saying. Like, when I tell people why OTK will do well, just look at the game for this. Look at what it's done. It's gone to 50 million market cap. But then you look at the game and the quality, it's like shitty little games. But it doesn't matter because you can probably earn money playing it. The most important thing for gaming is the earning mechanism. That's it. People will play your game if they can earn money. If you can make $100 a day playing a game, why wouldn't you? Even if the game is shit, you still play it because you're earning money. Whereas unless you got some top AAA style game, then fair enough. But majority of crypto projects don't have that. So ChangeGPT I like, DCK I don't like AI can pump, and Alchora has already pumped. So I wouldn't buy Alchora now. I would buy AI, even though the use case is very niche and it doesn't really have the greatest use case, but it will still pump though because the website looks clean and it is AI, so it will pump. DCK I don't really like, bro. I wouldn't buy DCK. ChangeGPT is solid. I like ChangeGPT. Octavia. Let's look at the vesting schedule for Octavia, Khalid. Let's look at the Octavia. Let's see. It looks like most of the vesting might be done. It might not be a bad investment now. It looks like most of the vesting is more or less done now. How much vesting is left? Let's have a look. So 8 million now, and by the end of June, so less than 1x dilution. Yeah, it's not too bad then. Octavia is not too bad then if it's if most of the vesting's done and is more or less at the lows. You're not gonna get it the exact bottom, but as long as you get somewhere near, you can still make money, bro. So I would say this is not a bad investment because the vesting is more. This had the worst vesting schedule. That's why you dump to shits. AI assistant powered by. Okay, so these guys are more or less. These guys are AI agents as well, more or less. I don't know why they say Web3 assistant. Just call them AI agents. But yeah, Octavia is not too bad. Not too bad. Could be a good trade though, short term. Way too high, bro. Way too high. Last shot is literally buying the whole immunity supply. Yo, last shot is so funny, bro. Share the Telegram. It should be in my it's in my description, my friend. I can't do it on here, but someone share the Telegram link, please. I would appreciate that, bro. Bro, last shot. Once he gets on a project, that guy's gonna buy like 2-3% of the supply, bro. He's crazy. He's gonna pump it for us though. That's a good thing. Can anyone share the Telegram group, please? Someone share that Telegram for him. Overkill, my friend. Good to see you. I will have it. Yeah, I will have some sell alerts. Well, you don't want to be selling alert. You don't want to be selling now. But when it's time to sell, I will give you guys DCA outs. In terms of targets, I can't give you targets because I cannot predict the future. But as soon as it's time to sell, I will give you guys sell orders. Right now, it's pointless to sell because we haven't even entered an alt season yet. So, do I think the trilemma solver and the first proof of work smart contract is bullish? Catch on the Casper eventually. Will people catch on Casper? Look, Casper's not. But look, the problem with Casper is it's already been listed. And look, people want something that can pump more. People want to make money. And the problem with Casper is people has already made fucking millions off Casper, bro. Casper was good in a bear market. Does not mean it's gonna. And a prime example is Chainlink. I remember in the last bull run, those of you guys that were with us in the last bull run, you would have known Chainlink was one of the best performers during the bear market. You know, he went from here and just kept pumping, doing very, very well. Even though the market was dumping, Chainlink was holding strong. And then he didn't perform as well as people was expecting it. You know, it's still done well, but people was expecting this to do some stupid numbers, and it just didn't happen. And the same thing could happen with Casper. Keep that in mind. That's a scenario, potential scenario for the Casper. But you know, I feel like Casper will still do a 5 to 10x from here, bro. Maybe a bit more. Overkill, I appreciate you, my friend, for the £12, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you loads. Buy OTK instead of Corpo. Yeah, you could also do that. Corpo is a little bit lower in market cap, so you could. I would prefer buy OTK over Corpo, no doubt, no doubt at all. Corpo over OTK. I mean OTK over Corpo for sure. An outside call, not related to crypto, but yeah, you could also do that. That's like if you're not a crypto investor and you want to have access to crypto and you want to still invest into crypto and in a safe way, you could just buy the Coinbase stock or the MicroStrategy stock. Now, I wouldn't buy them now. I'll buy them later, but MicroStrategy has taken a big dump, so it's very likely that Bitcoin will probably follow soon. Fired some shots today at Seth, disrespecting you. He literally admit he bought all after. Whoa, I got the proof. The proof. I showed the proof yesterday. He bought it after me. He bought all of these after me, bro. Look. The problem is like there shouldn't be competition, bro. Like I don't want no more Patreons. There shouldn't be no competition between any of these groups. Like there's plenty of Patreons to go around for everyone, bro. I don't care. I'm not here to. I don't gain nothing from this. It's just I got pissed off, and it is what it is. I don't gain, fucking just Patreon members if I talk shit about him. It doesn't benefit me. I've closed my group for the last 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like at least show some respect, bro. Like there should be a level of respect that I'm giving them these gems, and obviously you're finding it after me. It's not you finding it. Like I said, you got a spy in my group, and that spy is telling you to buy these coins, whether Seth is aware or not. This spy in his group, which is the guy that he pays monthly, he copies all of my coins and he reports them back to Seth. I don't know if Seth is aware I'm doing a buy alert on them or not, but that's what he comes across, and it's quite annoying because he front runs me. So like I'm telling my group to buy a certain price, it comes down to that price, but then they front run me. So then my group cannot get entries on some of these coins, and that's what pissed me off. That's why I went on a tangent. But I went crazy yesterday. That's all it is. But like I said, bro, I don't care. Like you guys can take all the Patreons, bro. It doesn't bother me, bro. I don't want no more. I'm okay with whatever I got, bro. People think this shit is like it doesn't even need to be a competition. Everyone can win in this game, bro. As long as you're a good investor, you know what you're doing. You can make yourself win. You can make your entire group win. It makes no difference. So that's the but It is what it is, though, bro. I don't really care. Like, it's just the back and forth gets annoying, though. I don't even want to go back and forth with people, bro. Like I've done it ages ago, and it was very annoying. And then I stopped for like 4 or 5 months, and it started again. I'm not gonna carry it on. Like this is the last time I'll probably talk about him again, bro. I don't really care. It is what it is, bro. Just don't disrespect me, bro. It's stupid to disrespect people. Brick, good to see you. Price predict anywhere between 200 to 500 million in market cap. That's my price prediction. For based AI has the mainnet already gone live. So if you're looking for some good entries, you're not gonna get much better than this, my friend. DCA slowly into based AI. This would have been a good entry. I got into here. When it was this dump here, I got into some based AI. I bought some myself. And it pumped. I should have bought here, but I missed the opportunity because I wasn't aware that the news was going to come out where they've signed like some data center for like 5 different countries. And, it pumped aggressively. And now the mainnet is live. It could dump a bit more. But based AI is very solid, bro. We're not officially in the bear market, my friend. I would say we are getting close. If you look at dominance, for example, it is slightly going lower, sorry. But we are the tip of the iceberg, as I mentioned earlier. Look at this, and then look at this. This is when you start seeing alt season. This is when we start seeing some crazy returns. We're just starting, bro. This is just the start. When this starts going down to like 40% or whatever, that is when we start seeing some crazy life-changing money, bro. And in between that, there's going to be shakeouts. We might come down here and then whip back up here and then start again. Like there's nothing only goes down. So keep that in mind. XRP surpassed Sol in market cap. Damn, did it? Okay, no, that's crazy. That is. What's XRP now? Boy, you know what the funniest thing is? Oh shit, this might actually go to $3. You know what the funniest thing is? I made a video. I made a video on it on XRP. Well, I made a video on the high caps, and I put XRP, Stellar, and H bar as in the ass section. And then fucking 2 days later, they all started pumping, and it was just like everyone was going crazy in the chat. H bar's doing well as well. To be fair play to these coins, bro. We gotta give. Is XLM still holding? Because if XLM is holding, you could trade XLM. You could actually trade XLM now because it looks like it's gonna go higher from here. So you guys could put a trade on XLM. Like look at the chart. The chart looks bullish. And then as because XRP is going high, I would not be surprised if this goes to around 60 to 70 cents in the next couple of days, weeks. Yeah, Naka is on Polygon, but Naka is like one of the best thingy projects, the gaming projects. Naka performs regardless. Like if you look at Naka, it's been one of the best performers. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't look just because a majority is like that. Naka's different. Naka's got partnerships. Look at the volume for Naka is ridiculously high. Naka's got partnerships with Microsoft. So not every single project is going to be like that. Nuclear is a good project, my friend. It's a good project. I hold it myself. Will you hold any AI virtual? I wouldn't hold them now. If I see some new one that has potential, I would hold them. But now they're all pumped too much. But most of the good ones are already not stupid much. We need to bring Alchemist back, bro. Alchemist is going to be hilarious. I don't think he'll ever come back though. Oh, thank you for the $5, my friend. Can you look at Jesus coin? Is his alt season after all? Is Jesus coin some meme coin? This looks like a meme coin, bro. I don't really look into meme coins, bro. And I don't really like the concept of putting Jesus on a meme coin. I feel like that's not a good thing to do. If this was 100 years ago, this would have been classed as blasphemy, bro. Now people are putting Jesus in a meme coin. I feel like that's a bit rude. Crazy, good to see you, my friend. My friend's asking about or after telling them about Sensei. To be honest, not sure if they should know. Oh, wait, I wouldn't buy them now, bro. Like, the problem is people don't like to believe you, when it's at the bottom and it keeps going down, and they want to FOMO in when it's going back up. It's not a good way to invest. I'm gonna get back anyway. Well, I'm gonna get off now, anyways, Kaiser. So, look, guys, I appreciate every single one of you that came down. Eddie, do you still hold it? Price prediction for OTK, I would say another 20 to 50x is possible from here. Like anywhere between 300 to 500k market cap. Maybe it could go higher, but 3 to 500k market cap, I think, is possible for OTK. I do not like AIT protocol, no. Myth, good to see you, bro. It's been a long time since I've seen you in here. Your picks is official. My now portfolio is 6 figures because of you. Thank you very much. Bushman, I'm glad you're making money, bro. I'm very happy you're making money. Hey, bro, I am a human coming on like your common bots. Tell them these real projects is security, bully, what's these AI agents of future. What's your opinion? Hey, I'm a real your common bot. I don't have no common bots, bro. All of these guys are real people, bro. You cannot have bots in a live stream. Tell them about real project for your security, bully, USIM, Omega. These are AI agents for the future. What's your opinion? I'll have a look into them, buddy. I can't look at all of them on the live, but let me just see. Use bully, USIM, I've looked into WMM. I've not looked into the other ones. I'll have a look into them, bro, and I'll let you know on the next live stream. I've been in a G's private group for some time now. I can see Jim is extremely knowledgeable, helps you out understand the negative market, and wants you to succeed. Thank you very much, my friend. Bully, USIM, Omega, these AI agents. I'll have a look into them, bro. Please stop spamming it, though. Thank you, Marco, bro. I appreciate that. That's the link, guys. This is the link for the free Telegram group. You guys can literally join it. I'm going to be dropping some trades in there for you guys in a bit. I made 250k this month just from your picks. That's crazy. That is. I'm happy you're making stupid amounts of money, bro. I'm quite confident. I'm still confident in tech. I feel like once the news comes out, that's gonna bring way more influencers on board. And then if they get KuCoin, which could happen, because they are accumulating. It could just be a bot though. No one knows for sure, but they are accumulating. Like KuCoin 17, one of the wallets is accumulated a stupid amount of KuCoin. I mean, OTK. I mean, Tectum. Sorry. So that could happen. But I am bullish on the team though. There's still a lot coming. Yes, there's still a lot coming for Tectum. If you look at Tectum, they got the SDKs, the layer ones, the mainnet. They've got the big partnerships announced. Once this stuff come out, it's gonna at least pump 50%, bro. At least. But I'm glad you're making money, my friend. This is what it's all about, bro. As long as everyone's making money, like that's all that matters, bro. And and this is the thing, though. You guys have to pat yourselves in the back as well, because you guys had the conviction. Bro, Alt was performing really shit for a very long time, bro. Alt was not doing well at all. Is that the conviction that you guys had? You got you got to pat yourself in the back as well, bro. Like when it was performing like this for months, like this, for literally months, bro. And you have to pat yourself in the back because this is conviction, bro. This is conviction, and bro. Once this goes like this, then you're gonna start making some stupid amounts of money, bro. For now, but yeah, boys, I'm getting off now. Creo engine, I think Creo will do well. I will see you guys in the next live stream, maybe in a few days. I will drop a video on some coins that have not pumped yet, so you guys can watch that. Have a look into them, see what you like and what you don't like. But I will see you guys in the next live stream. That's 2 hours. Far longer than I wanted to be live for, but appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for coming down. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you guys very soon, guys.